Okay, I got my little tub of epoxy mixed up. I have a piece of plastic here. You see, I'm going to use. Okay, so I'm going to start by pouring a little bead all the way down this edge. Okay, so, oh man, it's starting to drip already. I was afraid of that. Okay, so, that said, let's do this side now. Yes, a little bead, just a little bit. You know what? I'm going to go in halfway because I don't want it dripping. To go, I'll put it in the last half here. Okay, so, uh-oh, I'm afraid of that. You don't want to put too much in. That'd be worse. See, there's some spots where this isn't sticking down very good. So, what I'll have to do is I'm going to go over it again when this epoxy starts to set up, right? Okay, so except for a couple spots here, I can obviously see it doesn't have enough. This leading edge again. We'll get this in here. And this should sit up, and maybe even withstand some randy landings. I think this thing's going to be bulletproof, this leading edge. It's really glued up like this. Yeah. So, we'll leave it like that for now. I think that's good. I'm going to tuck this end down a bit. Well, I have a little bit of epoxy left though. Well, I guess it can't hurt to apply more to the crosses here. Right there. Right here, this leading edge looks like we could use a little more on it maybe. Where's one of those sticks? There we are. One of these sticks and see if we can't coax a little more epoxy out of this. I see. It's just not going to hold. I had that tape there, you guys. If you look here, it's completely lifting off. So before I get stuck underneath that, I have to take this off, see? This is the best fiber tape I could find. And it just does not stick. Oh well. It's a fiber tape. I'll trust this. I believe what I've done here with this will be just great. We'll be just fine here. I'll come back in a bit though. And I'll have to rub these down just a bit. Clean up my nose. Well, I'll make a video where you'll see me do that in a bit. I'll be back in a bit. We'll do that. So, in the meantime, subscribe to my channel. Watch more of these videos. I plan to do lots of flying this summer. I have my F-86 to fly. I have a whole bunch of airplanes to fly. P-51 Mustang, a big one. The Texan to fly some more. I'm going to build a Canadair. I'm going to build a quadcopter. Maybe I'll make some helicopter crashing videos too. We'll see. Well, here we are. It's done. Look at that. Okay, so that fiber's on there really strong. But it's still no pliable. I don't know if you can see. I can push my... It's epoxy, 20-minute epoxy. The finishing epoxy stays rubbery. Just made this fiber tape one with the plane. So, I've got these trimmed. They're nice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to line the edge with these, with this stuff. And, you see over here, when I put them on, I'm going to use the fiber tape and the 20-minute epoxy again to put them on. So, I think they'll be completely indestructible. Right? But for now, I'm going to put these aside. And I'll do this off the camera there when I got some time. But it's time to start putting on electronics. What are the tape? Now, the instructions, there they are. They show you to cut this stuff out the bottom and put your equipment at the bottom. But I'm doing everything in the top. And, some of the first things first, you know, I don't know if you can see over here now. Okay, so our video is going to mount here. Down inside the wing. Okay, that's for sure. But for sure that piece is going there. Now, I had the receiver. I'm in your way, aren't I? We're over here now. Maybe I should just back this up a bit. Give it a bigger picture. Huh? Better? Okay, so the receiver is going to be on this side over here. You just see by our motor, right? So we plug this in. Okay, well I'm just going to plug one wire in. For safety reasons. If I turn this on, I don't want the motor coming on. Okay, we have our mixer here. And I believe I had it, so... go like this. And that made it over here. You see? That's enough to bother you. The shrink tape came loose. Oh well. Okay, so. Start laying this stuff out. You're going to want the antenna wire. You go straight off that front wingtip over there. Okay. Now, those two things are sort of for sure. Next thing here is the autopilot. We have to embed that down in the airplane somewhere, probably near the center here. We'll see here where. I'll wait to add that to see where we're going to put all the other sensors, because they only have certain lengths of wires. So we'll get that all figured out. Okay, so I got all the rest of the wires here. Now I know I have a GPS antenna. It can go anywhere, but preferably we'll put it on this side somewhere. This sensor, it has to go straight up and down. Shh. Oh, hello kitty. Okay, it has to go straight up and down. So, well, I may have to go all the way over here with that one. This is the camera. So we're looking like this thing's coming way out here. Because if it's dependent on this one here, say, and I've got to have this pointed up and down. So I put it like right there. Oh, it's so dangerous, isn't it? But I could put it on the outside of the fin here, say. That'd be a safe spot. But still make, so that would have to be about there, or no further away somewhere, depending on where this puppy plugs in. Put it this way, I think. Okay, that would probably have to go on the vertical fin. Oh, you can't see me over here, can you? See, we got the receiver over here. But to keep this safe, if I went on the outside of that fin, you'll still be able to see straight up and down the infrared. So, the other one I'm worried about is this one. But as I see here, I think it's going to be able to mount just up here somewhere, this way. And it'll plug into this over here. Okay. Then we'll have the GPS antenna somewhere. Where look, we have it right out here somewhere on the wing, or closer to the center. No, I think out here. That there, that on the fin. So that means I have to get the fins taped off and get them mounted. Okay, so the receiver will be on that side of the airplane, and all the computers and everything on this side. Now, once I get all this stuff installed, we've really got to worry about balance, because I got something. Man, this is pretty heavy. It's going to go up here on the wingtip. So, when we're doing this, what I'll end up doing is I'm going to use these Turnigy 5000 milliamp 40C, 50C discharge batteries. I'm going to use two of them. Now they're thin, so they're going to be cut and mounted one on each side of the wing. But I'll shift them back and forth to balance the wing sideways. After all this stuff is put in, because I'm going to be heavy on this wingtip. So I'll put the battery further to that side rather than adding lead or any weight. I still got to do a test on that motor and prop. But, so that's it. I'm going to start get these chips done, and then we'll come back and we'll start installing some of this hardware. I'm going to read a little bit of the instructions on how to put all this together. This here is the new Cyclops. Again, this is the new Cyclops. I guess it's an OSD and autopilot. Return home autopilot. And it also flies to GPS waypoints. I have the other one in my other airplane, and it uses a accelerometer and a three-way gyro, where this one here uses these infrared sensors. So we'll try this one with this, it's just a board-mounted camera, right? I think I got some different lenses I can try on it. We'll use this video camera. I'm just going to mount just up here, eh? I'll make a little wood mount for it. I'll mount easy in the front. Then the ESC we will sink partially in. Only partially, halfway, because I want some good cooling on it. Wind going by it. And the receiver, I'll make a hole on the other side over there and we'll sink it in. Okay, well, I'll upload this while I put the tape on the fin so I can get the one fin on this end at least to mount this hardware on it. So I want to put it here, I guess, while I'm mounting this stuff. So, I have another question, you guys. Should I add retracts to this? Think we should put landing gear on it? Is it worth the extra weight? That's my question. I have some really lightweight landing gear. They're really nice. They're alloy, they have suspension. I'm wondering if that will be heavy enough. Well, we'll see.